Hello, my Roslins and Rosikins. Mother is back, and I want to talk about how first bronzers, Darkskin Exoticals, and Exotics, they lied to us. Period. About a woman's power. So, a lot of times they will say that it's only within the inside that counts, when that is a complete lie and bullshit. Attraction, beauty, health, these are the values that a woman brings no matter what. Vitality. These are the things that people look for in a woman. And if she doesn't possess it, she's deemed useless. Even more so than even having kids and carrying on a family legacy or name or lineage. It's all about how that woman is presenting aesthetically speaking and health wise. Because as we know, health equals beauty, and that is the core of a woman's beauty. We're told that the accomplishments are her degrees, her certifications, everything else in life. Yes, I will agree that those things do help a woman, a beautiful woman, excel even further in a woman in general. But that is not the main power that a woman possesses. I can't say that. The main power a woman possesses is her beauty, her vitality, her health, her femininity, because that is what draws in opportunities, draws in law of attraction, draws in men, draws in women, draws in children, draws in a level up happening in her life where she's able to shift the dynamic and to become better and greater. This is what gives a woman the ability to be more than just a woman eye candy, even though the initial thing that made her even be chosen to be eye candy is the fact that she is, but this is what helps her to transcend that. Your beauty is the key to everything in your life. I do not care what anyone says, how offended they're going to get by this video, how people are going to gaslight beautiful women and women who are average or ugly into thinking that beauty doesn't matter. Your beauty is literally the key to every great thing that has happened to you. The key. It is one of the powers and the strengths that God, let's just say, Yah gave women, is our beauty. And if you don't possess beauty, you have a hard time in this world. And if you don't fight for your beauty, you have a hard time. I know what some of you might be thinking. Mother, there's more to us than our beauty as a Rosalind. Yeah, there is. I'm not saying it isn't, but the world is saying that it stops at the door if you don't have beauty. You need to have beauty. Beauty, again, is linked to your health. You need to have health, which equals beauty. You need to have both. Because if you don't have those things, how are you going to get that job opportunity? How are you going to run into Mr. Right or Mrs. like Cartwright or someone like, or is it Cartwright from Tyler Perry's saying that phrase together? You know, how are you going to network with other beautiful women? How are you going to be a Victoria's Secrets model? You know, Adriana Lima, or was it another? No, it was another model as well. But many Victoria's Secret models have come from like poverty or not the richest background. But they're able to level up and marry people who are very rich because they were put on the limelight because of their beauty. And they're given opportunity to model for the world to see. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you have got to lock in with your beauty. Your beauty is literally the key to unlocking everything you've ever wanted in life, right? You want to go viral? You want to be a successful business owner? You want to meet certain men in high spaces, you want to network with gorgeous women, you got to be gorgeous yourself because there's no stopping you. Once you have the cheat code to life, which is your beauty, as a woman, the world is your oyster. They will still speak on you and about you and idolize you even after you're dead. Look at Marilyn Monroe. Her beauty is what catapulted her into the position she had. Esther in the Bible was chosen amongst all the other virgins because she was gorgeous and she smelled amazing. And she happened to be a woman with virtue. But let's think about it too. There are a lot of women in life who don't who aren't the most virtuous but are still beautiful and therefore get certain opportunities that the average person would not get simply because they're beautiful. It has nothing to do with their character. Character is a blessing, and I'm someone who speaks on being a beautiful woman with character. But if you didn't know how someone was internally, you would know how they were externally, right? When you first see someone, what draws you in is how they appear, how they present. So that's why Mother is saying, like, it's all nice and all, and it's great to value internal things. But baby, without the external, we can't even get into your internal, especially as a woman. Because again, one of our superpowers is our beauty that Yah gave us. It helps to protect us. It sometimes makes us a target, which I talk about in my Privileged Plight series. But it also elevates us into a new realm and into a better life. So, Mother is saying all this to say no matter what someone tries to gaslight you into thinking, invest in your looks, invest in your health, invest in your beauty. Because without it, you're going to be stuck at a ceiling. But with beauty, you can rise above. The sky is literally the limit. But you need to be beautiful by all costs, by all means. And you need to also, develop yourself internally. But this video is focusing on your aesthetic, on the outside. You need to have health, you need to have beauty. Without it as a woman, you are dead shot in the water and you will not go far. And with that, Mother is going to say, ciao.